Hi, I'm Roxy Rose. I'm doing another video, and gosh, after that last one, I got to take a little breather and catch my breath. I'm sorry about that last video. Got a little too emotionally hung up on my feelings and family. Shoo. Okay, we'll just get past that. Anyways, I'm Roxy Rose, and most of my videos are about the late transitioner, transitioning late in life, as I did. I'm 49. I started transitioning at 47, so it's a bit late, but not too late. And this video is about dealing with some of the anxiety and emotions that go along with transitioning. And if you haven't transitioned, there's plenty of anxiety and emotions and depression that goes with not transitioning. Okay, so this video is going to be one of the more informative ones, so I'm not going to go into detail, but I am going to promote a book. Roxy Rose, the bargain hunter, was at Barnes and Noble the other day, and I was having a mocha, and I thought I wanted to read something while I was there. So I headed over toward the bargain bin of books, and I found this book. And at first it was just picked up, and I've read other self-help books, but I grabbed this one just for a little entertainment over my mocha, and it turned out to be very intriguing. And it was on sale too, so that was really good. So I ended up buying the book, and it's a workbook, so there's no way to get through this book in an afternoon. You have to get the pen and paper out, and it could take you a week or two to get through this book properly, if you really take it seriously. But this book has to do with the ACT principles, and that's an acronym for Acceptance, Commitment, Therapy. And the T is for therapy, not a theory. Although it is somebody's idea. It's for therapy because you really have to take the acceptance and the commitment, and you have to apply it in your life on a constant basis. So it really does end up being a constant therapy for you if you take it seriously. So here's the book. It is Get Out of Your Mind and Into Your Life. And it's by Stephen C. Hayes, Ph.D. You'll find them at Barnes & Noble, as I did, or you can find them on Amazon or even eBay. And I got this one on sale for $9.98, which is not bad for a hardbound book. It's not a huge book, and it's not complicated in the sense that there's a lot of reading, but it is complicated in the sense that it does really try to get to the core emotion. And what I mean by that is, as their analogy is, a fish is swimming in water, but the fish doesn't have any idea about the water around the fish. And sometimes we as humans are swimming in our minds of thought, and we have no idea that we're doing that. And the ACT principle is, the acceptance, commitment, therapy is kind of like taking your emotions, which is like an onion, and peeling back layer after layer after layer, finally exposing that core emotion, and then getting you to accept it. And I don't really want to tell you the whole book or go into too much detail, but accepting isn't like suggesting, well, I'm not passable and I accept that. That's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about accepting that emotion or that feeling. And not whether or not you're passable, or if you get clocked, or if you have anxiety about transitioning. We're talking about accepting the emotion that makes you and those emotions then go on to spur on all sorts of feelings and anxiety and depression and all sorts of stuff. Well, I'm not going to go into too much great detail about that, but as the acronym states, commitment is then a big deal. You can't just take this book, read it in an afternoon, and have it work for you. You really have to take it into your, inside you, and work with it. And I'm not getting any money for promoting this book. I've read other self-help books. I've read transsexual books. I read transgender books. And even though this one's not written for the transgender person, it seems like it addresses all those issues that we as transsexuals have. And so for that, I feel like I have to mention this book to you. So, if you're dealing with a lot of anxiety and you may or may not be getting counseling, this would be a great starting place for it. I myself, I've been in counseling for a while, because that's one of the steps you need for gender reassignment surgery, which is coming up for me. But the counseling's been very helpful. But this book, because it really draws you into it, has been really helpful. It's accomplished some things that I haven't been able to, even though my counselor's a great gal, and super smart. And this book is helping me in some areas that I haven't really been able to address in my counseling. And it's kind of accelerated my progress as accepting myself. So really, I want to say, I'm not going to tell you, go out and get this book, but do consider it. Maybe go up on Amazon and read a few pages out of it, and you kind of get a feel for it. It's a really interesting book. So my advice, and I don't give too much advice, hopefully, is look into it, and maybe you'll like it. Meanwhile, I want to suggest that we have a Facebook page. Just me. It's just me. But there is a Facebook page that I started. It's Mature Trans Sisters. That's 3 words. So go look it up. That's MatureTransSisters. Mature Trans Sisters. And I think of all you ladies, whether you're transitioned or not, my sisters. I thought I'd start a Facebook page because there seems like there's a hunger amongst us older ladies that are transitioning late in life for experiences, compassion, and stories about other transitioners late in life. And there's a lot of websites out there for transsexuals or transgender people, but there's really none that address or that are really centered around the mature transsexual, the one that waited into their 40s, 50s, or 60s or later, and that were married and that have kids and that can't transition for certain reasons, or maybe have an occupation that wouldn't be tolerant of that, or there's so many issues, and I think there's a need for this. Now the bad news is I'm not internet savvy. So I want to also ask if there's any people out there that are a little bit internet savvy that would like to help me out regarding that. Maybe run the site or help me run it or show me what to do or how to promote it. That would be great because I'm not very internet savvy, and I know by the emails that I'm getting that this is really needed for the community. So if you're out there and you're interested, let me know, and let's do something, and let's get this going. And so I hope to see you on Facebook. Like I said, it's Mature Trans Sisters. So even if you're not my sister in a transgender, so to speak, if you're a trans man, if you're a genetic female or a genetic man, please join the site. You're all very welcome. In fact, for a genetic female to come aboard the site and assist in any help makeup tips, weight loss tips, fitness tips. Come on. We would all welcome you. And a trans man, oh God, they have so much to offer us trans women. And they don't think anything of it. I've talked to them. They're great people. I love trans men. They're some of the most intelligent people I've ever met. And then if you're just a genetic male, please join. Come aboard. Show your support and talk with the people, and hopefully we get something going there. Anyways, this has been Roxy Rose talking about transitioning late in life, and again, this book is Get Out of Your Mind, and let's get it right there. Get Out of Your Mind. You can see I got it out of the bargain bin. Get Out of Your Mind and Into Your Life by Stephen C. Hayes, PhD. Has to do with the ACT acronym. That's Acceptance, Commitment, Therapy. Anyways, I'm glad to be back. I'm making more videos. There's plenty of information ahead. Plenty more videos. I'm sorry I've been so preoccupied in my crazy life, and it is really crazy at times. And I'll get back to making more videos, and I hope you enjoyed these videos. You could post a comment, you could email me through YouTube or any of the websites you saw me on, or you could email me directly. It's myroxyrose@gmail.com. That's MYROXYROSE@gmail.com. And I love to hear from you, and because I have such a crazy, mixed up life, I'm sorry I don't get back to some as quick as I should. And that's part of the reason why I got the Facebook page going. Hopefully we could all kind of mingle and talk there, and hopefully I can get some help, and we'll get all that going. Anyways, I just have to say, I love all you guys and gals, my sisters and brothers, really do. And I like hearing from you, and I really do. My heart goes out to each and every one of you, guys and gals, that have such a hard time transitioning late in life. I know it's so complicated. I just have to say, I love you all. This has been Roxy Rose talking about transitioning late in life, and I'll see you again soon.